Welcome to Rothschild Tarot. Today the theme is a tapestry of green color that seems to be in a natural environment, like a sacred place, something that's woven in divine waters. Let's see what's the first card out. Whoa, there's several cards. 1, 2, and 3. It seems to me that this is the culmination of a long cycle, and it's in regards to fake appearances, like maintaining a form of perhaps sex appeal that has to do with the product that is being sold. Somebody didn't heed the warning in regards to what is important in the field, in the domain that they're part of. And that's a lack of self-love. In fact, a lot of influencers are unhappy inside because they have to keep up with the fake world that is built on exclusion and a form of perseverance into wrongful ideas of what it means to be a role model. A certain lack of self-satisfaction. So here the idea is that there is always room to grow within us, because we're so used to having influencers portrayed a certain way, and that way it's easy to achieve in the physical, but it's hard to achieve in the spiritual, just because we have this fast culture that has to do, say, with delivery delays, that everything has to be done the same day. Everything has to profit me, myself, and I, and everything has to be perfect, absolutely flawless. And that's, for the lack of a better word, one of the sins we're so often confronted with. Now, I'm using sin in a non-religious sense, but in a scientific sense, it's a miscalculation about certain judgments that we have in regards to using our appearances. It's not that sex selling is bad. It has nothing to do with it. This is simply a harsh self-critique that a lot of people are refusing to close out on. You, at this point, don't have to be a certain way other than authentic, and that's how you attract the right crowd for yourself, and those refusing to deal with it will inadvertently have to learn it in their own way, because right now we do have a lot of companies built on like the image, but this image is heavily and thoroughly manipulated. Like, if before Photoshop was bad, now AI is worse. But worst of it all is that we went from purchasing followers and comments into like specialized companies that do deals with the social media platform itself in order to be able to sponsor their bots and to remain in the limelight of this fake authority. So, you know right away that people that are really hyper focused on the way that they appear, for instance, in their Instagram, and they portray themselves as relatable people and as good role models. You know right away that people, if they focus so much on their appearances, you know, that they're not really genuine with themselves, they suffer from this sin of not having been able to accept that imperfection or authentic expression is more important than what artifice they're partaking in. And that's just the raw truth, and it's really hard to accept for some people. I guess the basis of this lack of wisdom is often portrayed in a lack of faith towards the divine, like as if you weren't made already imperfect in the image of God. You see what I mean? So that's that. Thank you for assisting to my reading. Thank you for joining me on Rothschild Tarot. See ya.